off to Digital, and Digital 2 in the same match, getting named by one of the Horsemen to possibly succeed and become one of the new members, not one of, the new member, the fourth Horseman. So that should be interesting. Now, Bikers getting their shot in the women's division at the Women's Universal Tag Team Championships. Again, we've seen some things earlier on. Saw a count out. The other team won. The challengers won, but they won on a count out. Belts cannot change hands on that. So are we going to see the same thing here, or are we going to see a finish where the belts either change hands or don't change hands? That's what we're going to have to wait and see. But we're not going to have to wait too long. So if you got any bourbon, cheers. Huge snowstorm, ice storm, supposed to be coming to my area tonight, so we'll have to see how that goes. Man, it is good to see you, Dragunov. Very, very good to see you. Been having a lot of fun with your character, been changing up the colors. Not the look, but the colors of the character. So Witcher made a great decision in bringing Kelly Kidman to the Bikers. Kelly Kidman winning the Women's WCW Television Champion on Thursday Thunder, and then tonight getting a shot with Witcher to bring home some tag team gold, and not just any tag team gold, but the Universal Tag Team Gold. So that'll be crazy. Now, the next interesting thing, would Digital leave the Bikers to become one of the prestigious members of the Four Horsemen? There's only ever 4 at any given time. So that'll be interesting. You know, I was looking at some of the members when you think of Horsemen, right? Digital Dogs came to mind. Grady comes to mind. That would be interesting. Maybe one of the new members making a debut tonight. We'll have to see how they wrestle, don't know, but Grady was another one that I thought of. Maybe Boom. Haven't seen Boom in a while. Don't know, like, what's Boom doing?
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall, and is for the Universal Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the Bikers. And their opponents, they are the Universal Women's Tag Team Champions, the Hart Foundation.
Yeah, so interesting, like, interesting to go through that and then kind of look at, like, who would line up with that. You know what I mean? Well, and you got to look at it this way, too, Digital. Like, you know, you got the fun with Totes and Jane. Jane does not always line up, like, in the same thing. But you've seen, we've always supported each other, even in our wrestling universe. So it's just one of those things. But look at this. I am telling you what. Kelly Kidman, since getting in, since Witcher has taken Kelly under her wing, it's been on another level. Don't think she's even lost a match. And now she is dismantling the likes of the Hart Foundation by herself. Now, is she going to be a team player? That's what we got to watch out for. Not that it's necessarily a thing, but yeah, look at this. Going over, getting Witcher tagged in too. And this will be something new for Witcher. Witcher not used to being really in a tag team, used to doing it by herself. Is she going to be able to do it? So far, so good. Looks like they're both kind of on that same page. But remember, the Hart Foundation, one of the more technical wrestlers, period, much less technical wrestling teams. Dirty Deeds. Yeah, oh, that's a good call. Maybe that's what we name it, because I don't really have a good finishing name. So, yeah, call it the Dirty Deeds. The Double D. I like it. I like that a lot, to be fair. There's no choices. It's all up to you, Eagle. Whoever you want, just think about it. You get one pick, Rowdy gets one pick, and Totes My Goats gets one pick. I'm just Frankie Two Fingers. I'm just thinking out loud who would be good horseman. Or what style of wrestler would be a good horseman. Because you got Grady, right? Like I always thought Grady's probably would end up making a good horseman. Digital, I always thought would make a good horse. Sentinel. Sentinel's another one. Make a good horseman. Probably not in his current look, but we could change that. We could get him a horseman look. That's just clothes, you know. Yeah, we could. All you got to do is say, hey, you'd like to be a member or the leader of the Horsemen. And then we'll have a match to see who is the leader of the Horsemen. The same way it was with Robbo when Robbo fought between you and Ghost. Friendly match between the Horsemen, you know. Horsemen never back down from that stuff. We just don't let, we're like brothers. We don't let other people fight. We'll fight each other, but we won't let other people fight us. We're not having it. Look at this. Hart Foundation starting to get things turned back around. Getting a double team move in on Witcher. But, oh, thought Witcher was going to catch Holly Hart right and dirty, but Holly gets her whipped into the corner. And Witcher now trying to get in the emergency tag. Is she going to be able to make it? She does. Kelly Kidman now in the ring. Well, he is, but Digital's in the bikers, you know what I mean? So who knows? Who knows what happens? You know what would be really cool? No, we need a third one. We need a third one. There'll be three, and then we'll go through a series of 3 different kinds of matches to see who comes out on top. It'll be fun. I got some good ideas. It's not all finalized yet, but I only had 2 match types, and then Eagle said, hey, what about a 3-on-1 match? So what if we put all 3 choices through a 3-on-1 match and see how far they get in those matches? But yeah, I'm just thinking out loud, like who would be the ones, like who would be the best choices. But see, look at what's starting to happen. The bikers got off to a quick start against the Hart Foundation, but since then, Hart Foundation's starting to kind of take effect. But look at this. Witcher could get that turned around with a quickness. The only thing is look at this, which is true, but it takes a while to get this locked in and working. And Pam Hart already in the ring, stopping that. So Pam stays in the ring, distracts Witcher just long enough to get Holly back up and now back in control of that match. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Digital, you're in the mix though. And who knows, the bikers kind of line up. You know, for that matter, if you really think about it, minus his outfit, but again, it's clothes. JP, think back at the matches. JP kind of has that horseman mentality as well. Interesting. I think there's quite a few guys out there that could be, you know what I mean? 1, 2. Oh, thought we almost had brand new champions. Look at all the NWO shirts out in the crowd. Yeah, some NWO, some Rey Mysterio, even a few like I'm Your Poppy shirts. So that's starting to bleed over into the WCW. Big boot. Pamela trying to get back to her feet. Witcher not having it. Pamela fighting through it, though, and gets Holly tagged back into this match. I think Pamela Hart and Holly Hart might be like the oldest, like the longest reigning champions of anything. And look at that. I don't think Kelly Kidman was expecting it. But Holly Hart, with her finishing DDT maneuver, retains the Universal Women's Tag Team Championship title belts.
Here are your winners, and still the Universal Women's Tag Team Champions, the Hart Foundation.
The Hart Foundation, not gonna be beat, retains the Women's Universal Tag Team title belts. You know, these two have experienced a lot of success being led by Bobby Hart, but Bobby Hart in singles competitions, oddly,